Aloha, my beautiful Scorpios. This is Love Goddess, your spiritual advisor, healer, and shaman. And I'm here with April 2019's energy reading for you guys. So, April is interesting. We have a new moon, April the 5th, that's going to be in Aries. A great time to plant new seeds because we are in spring, a time of renewal, a time of rebirth, a time of fertility, just a time of blooming and blossoming. If you go outside, you look at nature, you see the flowers are blooming. So are you, my beautiful souls, my beautiful, beautiful souls. So make sure you plant new seeds this April, especially this new moon. We also have a full moon in Libra on April the 19th, a powerful time for releasing. Now, this is the second full moon in Libra, so it's going to be hitting hard on relationships. So as the whole 2019 is going to be working on relationships, but make sure that you are paying attention to the lessons that you are receiving this whole month, but this whole entire year, because they are preparing you for something magical. All right, so crowning your energy, you have reassurance, my beautiful Scorpios. Reassurance, everything is okay. You are okay. It may not seem like it, but ultimately you are okay. You have to reassure yourself more often. You have to tell yourself that you are okay. You have to let yourself know that you're okay so that you don't start stressing out and start worrying, because that worry, that lowers your vibrations. You have the quiet nourishment. This is you connecting to the quietness. This is you taking time to be quiet. You know, you don't have to always say something. You don't always have to be surrounded by noise. Sometimes it's okay to just be in peace, to be still, to be quiet. Because that's when you're going to get your wisdom. That's where you're going to get your guidance. It's going to come in this quietness. It's going to come in this stillness. You know, and sometimes a lot of people just have too much going on. And that's probably why you have this reassurance card. It's probably you just need to quiet yourself down, quiet your mind down. Take some time to go meditate. Take some time to remove yourself from people, from a crowd. You know, Scorpios, you guys can be quite popular. You know, sometimes you need to take a step back. Giving and receiving, balance, you know. This can be you giving too much. Giving way too much and not receiving anything in return. Here she's feeding the kangaroo. You know, you may be feeding a lot of people, nourishing a lot of people, but you have to make sure that you're also nourishing yourself. It's all about balance. Life is all about balance. You have the High Priestess card that came out as well at the bottom of the deck. This High Priestess card is your intuition. This High Priestess card is you going deep. Sorry about my thumb. My alarm was going off. This is about you going deep within. Back to the quiet nourishment. This is where you're going to get your secrets. The High Priestess holds a lot of secrets, a lot of wisdom. But you can only connect to her when it's quiet enough. She's not going to go telling you the truth when you're surrounded by all this noise. Because then you won't even know if it's true or not. That's another reason why you need to surround yourself in solitude. Because then you can eliminate the voices in your head. You can eliminate what voice is for me and what's my intuition. Because sometimes it's just random thoughts. Sometimes you have other people's thoughts coming into your head. It's important that you rule those out. Quiet everything. Quiet your mind. Quiet your surroundings. And try to connect with your higher self. Try to connect with the High Priestess. You also have the tail. The tail. The tail is always flowing, always nourishing life into creation, always presenting steps and solutions, and always reminding us that we are perfect in this moment. You're being guided to relax and allow life to flow. Feel the joy of release and the wonder of how easy life can be when you let go of fear and control. You are okay. You are okay. And guess what? Guess what, Scorpios? You're going to be okay. All right? All right. Let's see what other energies we got. Because looks like you got some worrying that you're doing. And that's not cool at all. Bottom, you have changing direction. So a lot of you guys are going to be changing directions. And that's what got you worried. That's what have you concerned. But like I said, when you take time to be quiet, when you take time to listen to your intuition, wow, look, there's nothing to worry about. Because why? Because you're guided by your intuition. All right, so you have there's nothing to worry about, relationship and assertiveness. So it's interesting that you got the relationship card because, you know, this full moon, like I said, and it's going to be in Libra, targeting relationships. And with your relationship, it's like you're not quite out of the woods yet. You guys are coming out like a dark period. You know, it may have been some disagreements or even some arguing, but it's like you guys are coming towards the light. You guys are finding your balance, or I shall say you are finding your balance, and you are being guided to a completely new direction. And this could be a new relationship that you're going to be guided to, or it could just be this relationship taking a new direction together. You have assertiveness. It says this situation can be healed gently with love as you requested, yet there's also a need for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guiding your words. So it goes back to this giving and receiving card that you had, where it was like you were either giving too much and not receiving enough, or vice versa. And it's important, and I'm really feeling like you were the one who were just giving, and you wasn't truly speaking on what you wanted to receive or what you wanted to be reciprocated. So this month it's important for you to speak your truth, speak how you truly feel. Now, April the 17th, that is going to be, Mercury is going to be going into, I believe Mercury is going to be going in Scorpio, but don't quote me on that, Scorpio. Don't quote me on it. But Mercury is going direct in one sign, and I have to figure it out ahead. I don't know where I put that at. I think I just saw it when I was researching. I wrote it down somewhere, but anywho, we're not going to jump into that now. But Mercury is the sign of communication. That's the planet of communication. And it's important for you to speak your truth, Scorpio. Do not bite your tongue, especially when it comes to a relationship. Like I said, study how you are in relationships. If you're the one who's always giving, you know you need to take a step back and you need to listen to your intuition and be like, no, what do I want? I want this. And you need to go communicate that to your partner. Now, this relationship can also be a business relationship. It doesn't have to be romantic. But still, the same concept applies. You have to have balance within this relationship. And you also need to speak up. Don't allow people to just treat you any old kind of way. All right, what can my beautiful Scorpios expect this April 2019? You got the Moon card. Ooh, and you got the Hierophant at the bottom. Hierophant deals with commitment, but it also deals with like initiation and, you know, spiritual devotion as well. So that could be, you know, you guys coming into a committed relationship, but it also can be, you know, you committing to deeper spiritual growth. You have the moon card. Now, the moon card ties to the high priestess card that you had earlier because it speaks on your intuition. Now, like I said, you have the new moon on the 5th. Great time for planting new seeds. And with the relationship being kind of big in your energy, I would really suggest you plant seeds that is in relation to relationships. What do you want in a relationship? What do you want to bring to the table? What do you want to change about your relationships? But also, this moon is talking about hidden things. Okay, so for a lot of people, for a lot of Scorpios, a lot of hidden truth is going to come to light, especially surrounding the full moon. So I would pay attention and trust your intuition because, you know, somebody could be doing something that they don't have any business doing. You have the Queen of Swords talking about trusting your intuition yet again. So you're definitely going to have to be trusting your intuition and know who to cut off, what to cut off, and why. Because you're going through a period of transformation. You are changing directions. You are shifting. You know, you're becoming more assertive. You are growing. And it's important that you are surrounded by people, places, and things that are vital to your growth and your well-being. If they're not, cut them off. All right, you got Judgment card and the Wheel of Fortune card. Now, these are 2 10s. This is the number 20. You see it's got XX. That's 2 10s, symbolizing completion. Symbolizing cycles ending. You know, the Judgment card is talking about a rebirth, you rising up from the dead and you getting this judgment. It's also talking about a final decision that must be made on how you want to move forward. Now, with this Wheel of Fortune card, the tables are turning. This is why you had the change in direction, because things are tabled. The tables are turning. The wheels are turning. You are coming into balance. Your karma is clearing out. You're being repaid for karma. It's also important that you end certain cycles, because this is a card talking about cycles ending as well. You have a 10 here. Now, the moon is focusing on cycles. The moon is a cycle. So there's 8 phases within the moon cycle, you know, and these are the same within you. This is why I teach and preach about the lunar circle class, because we are all going through a cycle. And it's important that you learn from this cycle that you're going through, especially so that you can come out and rise to the top. Now, you're going to be okay, especially if you follow your intuition and your guidance. Trust me, the clarity is going to come. Let's see what ways you can heal this April, my beautiful Scorpios. Anything else? You got the root chakra at the bottom. That's talking about security, stability. Now you had awakening. This awakening card ties with this third eye chakra card. Both of these cards, we can look at this like this. Awakening your third eye chakra. Opening your third eye. Your third eye is your intuition. That's your wisdom. That's your clarity. And it's important that you awaken and open to this intuition and this clarity so that you can make the best decisions for you, so that you can restore balance within your life, so that you can speak your truth. Like I said, for some people, this Hierophant card is speaking on spiritual initiation. So a lot of people are awakening to higher spiritual levels and higher spiritual, you know, facets within themselves. So they're going to be seeing things a lot clearer. You have blessings of the maiden. I can't talk. Sorry. You have blessings of the moon maiden. So the moon is very significant for you this month, Scorpios. You have had the high priestess card, which speaks about the moon. You have had the moon card itself come out. So this moon is going to be very, 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 very significant for you because it's about the cycles. It's important for you to pay attention. Just this whole entire month, pay attention to you. Don't worry about whatever anybody else got going on. Focus on you. All right. The moon maiden with her lucky hair brings auspicious tidings of prosperity and abundance to you now. The universe seeks to replenish, restore, and create through you. Allow yourself to receive beyond what you have thought is possible by opening your heart with gratitude now. Let the blessings of good fortune from the beloved maiden of the moon, Kuan Yin, flow easily into your life now. Beautiful. And this is because you have completed a cycle. This is because you have been learning that you have these great opportunities coming your way. Now you also have revealed the peacock beauty and you have the nectar of the lotus. So here's the reveal the peacock beauty. The peacock is stunning and graceful and proud display. You too are a great beauty. Within you resides a glorious being of light with an ability to create. Your intentions, decisions, and particularly your words are becoming more powerful. Enjoy wise use of your creative powers to express the beauty within you, asking for divine blessings upon your plans, projects, and words. This is why it's important for you to be assertive and to speak what it is that you want. When you're being assertive, it is you saying what you want. You're not being afraid to speak what it is that you want. You're not being afraid to speak your truth. It's important for you to be assertive. Like, you can't hold back. You can't bite your tongue. You're too powerful, Scorpio. You're too beautiful, Scorpio. You too loving, Scorpio. Do not bite your tongue. Do not hold back. You're the scorpion. You also have the nectar of the lotus. And here's that card. Your devotion to helping others has the effect of squeezing the heart chakra of the Divine Mother. From her heart drips nectar, sweet, sustaining, life-affirming energy that feeds you and allows you to nourish many souls. When you are full, well, and vital, you are able to nourish others. You are guided to receive your fill now for your own benefit and for the benefit of all. Like I said, what was the card that you had? You had the balance, the giving and receiving, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken, you have to give and receiving, but my mind be gone, y'all. So I try to live more in the present. So I don't recall the past, and even if it was just literally 5 minutes ago. But still, you know, I believe you had the giving and receiving card. And that's talking about that balance, you know. And I was pointing out the fact that she was feeding the kangaroo. So now is your time to be fed. Now is your time to be full because you have given and given and given and given and given, and now you have nothing left. Now it's time for you to open up and receive. This is why the wheel of fortune is here. This is why the tables are turning. You are completing a cycle. Now it's important for you to remember this vital lesson that you have to balance what you give with what you receive. Be open to receiving clarity, because not everything that you receive is going to be material. You know, it's not going to be always money that's going to fall from the sky. It's not always going to be, you know, relationships. It's going to be clarity. Wisdom is the most, I don't care what anybody says, knowledge and wisdom, oh honey, that's the most valuable asset. And that's what's coming to you. Clarity is coming to you. Wisdom is coming to you. And with that, you're going to know what to do next. But just trust and know that everything is okay. Everything that you have been doing has been preparing you for this moment now. And you are amazing. You are amazing. I want to get one more of these and see if the universe has any, and they do. Apparently they do. You have service as co-creation. Now, this card has came out for a lot of zodiac signs, so that didn't shock me that this came out. But this is saying that you are a part of the bigger picture, okay? You're not just this small little individual person that's here on this planet to do nothing. You are here for a bigger purpose. And this is connected directly to this Nectar of Lotus card. You know? Because when you are full and when you are vital, you can give more to other people. Whether or not it's just you smiling and saying, how you doing? That's what you got. You have friendship card here. So you do have some friendships that are coming to you. And this card is also important for you to develop a better friendship with yourself. You have so many different levels of yourself. You know, think back to 5 years ago. 5 has been the number. So a lot of change is definitely coming to you because I have definitely been channeled 5. And wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, anyway. But, oh, wow. And look, it's 5 people in this card. It's like, well, she's like right here, but you know, she was in there somewhere. 5 people. 5 is the major number for you. So, and 5 symbolizes change. So pay attention to your numbers. If you see a lot of 5s, know that you're going through your change. But remember yourself from 5 years ago. Okay? You were a completely different person. So now go back to when you were a child. You were a completely different person. So now let's fast forward to 5 years in the future. You're going to be a different person. You need to develop the friendships with all the different levels within you. You need to develop a friendship with your inner child. Develop a friendship with your past self. Develop a friendship with your future self. Develop a friendship with your higher self. This, to me, is more about developing friendships with yourself than developing friendships with other people. Although developing friendships with others is important, the friendship within yourself is the most important. All right, you also have dream seed. This is important for you to plant seeds. Think of new seeds. This is springtime. What new intentions do you want to set? What new seeds do you want to plant? It's important for you to plant them, nourish them, and watch them grow. Don't try to control it. Just allow it to flow. Make sure you're watering it with love. This is a beautiful card. And I was pointing out the leaf, and I'm like, it has 5 points. The one on her throat, you see her throat, because she needs to be assertive. And then she also has the one on third eye, because she needs to open up and awaken her third eye so she can get the wisdom and the clarity. All right, my beautiful Scorpios, that was a beautiful reading. Remember, trust your intuition and balance. Balance, balance, balance. All right, I will see you at the top, my beautiful Scorpios.